I've been with my husband for 15 years. In the past 7 years, he's just made my life hell. He accuses me of cheating. He's told me that he's seen me cheating. He's told me that I'm doing things that I know that I haven't done, but he swears that I've done them. He says that he's never going to believe me because he's not going to lie to himself. He's seen it with his own eyes. And it was good at first, when we first got together, up until about 2008, and we took a road trip. And during that road trip, I told him I had to use the restroom. He stopped at a restroom, his choice. Now, it was a convenience store, it was his choice. He stops at this convenience store and he checks the oil and stuff in the car. And I go in to use the restroom, and when I come out, he's standing at the shelf at the end of where the restrooms are. And he said, I saw you come out of the restroom with this guy. And what really happened, now when you go into the store, there's a cash register and then there's a hallway. A women's restroom, men's restroom. I finished using the restroom, I washed my hands, I set my purse on the sink, and I turned around to walk out the door, and apparently a guy had come out of the men's restroom, and I almost hit him with the door. And he swears that's not what happened. He's seen this man come out of the restroom with me, apparently in this 3-4 minutes I was in the restroom, and...
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Well, that's what he says. That's what he accuses me of. And then...
Like, you would just have to meet this guy and just, like, total stranger and be like, let's have sex right now.
That's what he says. He says he heard them talking outside.
Did you have sex with the guy?
No.
Okay.
No. He says he heard him talking outside. He heard him talking outside, and this guy says, I'm just going to do it. And I'm like...
You must have been high-fiving people out there, man. I just had sex in the bathroom.
I was like, I was in there 5 minutes. How does that happen?
Right.
So
I mean, that's kind of crazy that he would
Yes.
think. And did you ever cheat on him up until that point?
No.
So it's not like you had a history of cheating on him.
No.
And so this just came out of the blue.
No, yes, and then one time I took my son to the beach for spring break. We just stayed overnight. Took him to the beach for spring break, came back, and our neighbors had a truck there from Florida. And this one turned into, I left him at a relative's house and went to take my son to the beach for spring break, and came back and invited some guy to come live at my neighbor's house from the town that I took my son to the beach in.
So you met a guy at the beach and said, hey, move in with my neighbors.
Yeah.
And your neighbor said, yeah, okay, we'll take this guy in so you can have sex with him.
I guess.
What's happening with your husband? Is he smoking loud pot or what's going on?
Well, he don't. That's the thing. He don't do drugs. I don't know if it was depression or I'm not sure what started it. I know that it started shortly after his dad passed away.
Okay, so might have something maybe triggered in him. But 7 years is a long time. I can
It
understand going through a little grieving period, but 7 years, I mean, that should, and you're saying you didn't cheat on him.
I didn't. He is a good person. He really is, and my family loves him.
Does he treat you good?
Yes.
Other than the cheating.
The accusations and him saying that he's...
The gas station story is crazy.
It is.
Like, I hear a lot of crazy stories.
He
That
honestly
one's
believes
way
he
up
saw
there.
that. He believes he saw that. And that's the one that doesn't stop. It's like on and on and on. All the little things
Didn't they have security cameras at the convenience?
I told him, I said, you know what, I know the store has security cameras. Let's go back in the store and I will say, look, this is what happened. And I said, I don't care if I have to tell him somebody stole my wallet. Say, we need to look at the security camera. No, it ain't gonna do any good. And then 6 months later, it's like, I should have looked at that camera.
So obviously, you stay because you love him.
Yes.
And you're hoping that this ends, the accusations of cheating.
Yes.
Now, does he cheat on you?
I don't think he does. I have no reason to believe he does.
Because does he come home and
he comes home when he's supposed to? Yep. He comes home when he's supposed to.
He doesn't spend a lot of time in gas station bathrooms?
No, no.
When I walk into this gas station, there's a door.
Most gas stations do have doors.
Shut up. There's a damn door there. Door flies open. There's this guy sitting here, blue hat, blue and white t-shirt, black guy. My wife standing here.
Why has he got to be a black guy?
Right behind me. Look, man, let's not start with race. This is serious.
I'm not.
No, but he does constantly accuse me every time. I walk with my head down all the time because every time a black guy walks by, he says, I'm checking him out.
Why do you got to walk with your head down?
To keep him from thinking
Yeah, but I
things
mean,
about
why
me.
would you want to do that?
I don't want to.
Right, no,
but I want my husband to believe me.
Let me tell you something. 7 years of my life. 7 years of my life.
Just yours.
Wondering.
Just your life.
Shut up.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Okay.
It's just
That's how you talk to your wife?
Let me tell you
That's how you talk to your wife?
No, it's how I
You
talk
tell
to
her to shut up?
Listen to me.
Hey, you know what?
Listen
You
to
can talk to me any way you want because after today, you ain't never going to see me again. But you got to live with her.
Listen to me. 7 years of my life.
I'm gonna cut him off at that point because you know what? I don't even allow my kids to say shut up, okay? I think saying shut up is one of the most disrespectful things that you can say to anybody. I mean, and you really do believe that she sleeps
believe
around?
it.
Okay. Do you sleep around?
No.
Okay. Never?
No.
Never cheated on her?
No.
15 years?
15 years.
Okay. Other than the gas station story, which she explained, she says the guy, you know, she opened the door, he wasn't in there with her. You believe that he was in there with her?
I believe it. She says she's got to use the restroom. I said, okay, I need to stop and check the oil anyway. So we pull into this gas station. She goes in. I'm not thinking anything. She's in the restroom, whatever, yada, yada. I don't know what she's doing at this point because I'm outside.
Right.
This guy comes out of the store, sat down in the car, and they say, I'm going to do it. What you going to do? So this guy gets out of the car, goes back in the store. So I got my son, and I says,
Your son is in the car?
my son is in the car with me.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let's go see what this guy's going to do. I come around the corner, there's the bathroom door. The bathroom door swings open. This guy comes out, she's standing in the background. Now you tell me I didn't see that, but I
Because
remember
it didn't
every...
happen. You're accusing me of something that didn't happen. How
Okay,
am I
it
going to
didn't
admit
happen.
to you?
Okay, it didn't happen.
But how
you-
trashy would she have to
you-
be? Your son's in the car, and she runs
I'm
in the
not done.
bathroom and has sex with a guy.
I'm not done, okay? At this point, I'm low on money. Go up to the register. I got all the money in my pocket. She's ready to pay for this. Really? How'd
So
you get
think
this
she,
money?
She got
So,
paid for sex.
and that was my thoughts immediately. Of course, now
And
I'm
did we
going through a
not-
hard
and
time already.
Did we not stop by my job before we left? Because it was Sunday and we were going across there and I get paid on Sundays.
It wasn't a Sunday. My
Yes,
dad
it
wasn't-
was.
I'm not going to argue.
Oh,
I'm
now,
done with
if
arguing.
I'll tell you what. If you really believe that story,
I really do.
then no matter how much you love your kids and everything, then you got to say, if you really believe that happened, how can I stay with a woman like that? I mean, she runs into the bathroom, she has sex with a guy for money, like she's a prostitute now. Your son's in the car and she's turning tricks in the bathroom of a gas station you just pulled into?
It's crazy.
Yes, it
nuts.
is. All right, Tim, you came here and you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, while in a relationship with Barbara, have you had sexual contact with any other woman besides her? You answered no. While in a relationship with Barbara, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman besides her? He said no. And the results for his lie detector test is that Tim told the truth. Barbara came here and took a lie detector test to prove to you, Tim, that she's always been faithful. So we asked her, while in a relationship with Tim, have you had sexual contact with any other men besides him? And she said no. While in a relationship with Tim, have you had sexual intercourse with any other men besides him? She said no. 15 years, right? Long time. Mm-hmm. Results of her lie detector test, Tim, is that Barbara told the truth.
I told you. 7 years, Tim. 7 years I've been through this. No more.
No more.
I do understand the power of losing somebody and how much it can affect you, and it can make you crazy, you know. And that I totally understand. But Tim, if anything happens in your life moving forward, where it might, you know, put you in a depression or you feel bad, you probably need to go get some help instead of just taking it out on your wife. She's loved you, she's stood by you, and you've done the same with her.
Honestly, I don't know why she's still with me.
Well, if
honestly.
yeah. Well, I think because she really does love you, right?
I'm so sorry. I really am. Do you think that you can live
I'm glad it worked
the
out for
rest
you.
of your life with a crazy idiot like me?
Right,
I've
exactly.
lived the last 15 years with you.
Well, it makes it exciting, but it breaks you down after a while too, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm really happy for both of you. treat her right, make up for the past 7 years. Good luck to you.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.